Big thanks to Bernhard for sponsoring this episode.
Hi, I'm Pitmaster X, and today we're going to be cooking a 50-day dry-aged wagyu brisket. Before we're going to get this video started, I want to let you guys know about our website. It's totally free and there are a lot of recipes on it. So definitely go check it out. The link is down below, www.pitmasterx.com. And while you're at it, check out our vlog, because if you want to know about this brisket and how this whole thing went down into detail, you got to check out our vlog, man. Also linked down below. Let's get started with this video. This is the wagyu brisket that I'm talking about. Look at it, that intermuscular fat, that's insane. And that's why I love wagyu brisket. Because no matter how bad of a cook you are, you can't destroy a wagyu brisket. It's gonna be juicy and tender every single time. Now, of course, that's all fun and games, but what if we step it up a notch? 1.5 months ago, I received this beautiful wagyu brisket from my online butcher. Now, of course, this is not a whole brisket. There's also this piece, but I vacuumed it and I froze it because I want to make burgers out of this part. You see, it's just me and Morrison and Ava the dog eating these briskets, so I thought it might be a smarter idea just to cut it up, save some for later. And since this is such a beautiful brisket, but the first thing that I noticed from this brisket compared to the one that I put in the cabinet is that it's definitely a lot smaller than the one that I gotten from the butcher. So we had to trim some edges off, we had to trim some fat off, and at the same time it shrunk down in size immediately. I was looking at the brisket day by day in the dry age cabinet and it just got smaller and smaller until I almost started to cry. And now I have to make it even smaller again because we got to get rid of all the dark edges from the dry aging. So this thing is getting even smaller and I'm wondering, where's it gonna end? I'm gonna take off the excess of fat, but I wanna leave on a little layer. This is a home brisket and not a competition brisket. So I'm not looking for the perfect smoke ring. I'm looking for flavor, deliciousness, and tenderness. So I gotta have a little bit of fat still on. And of course I want to get rid of all that dark, dry out meat. So I have to trim off quite a lot. And I'm really getting disappointed about how much I need to trim off to get down to the real meat. And now that it's all done, of course I gotta season it with some salt. I'm using fleur de sel, and I'm gonna finish it off with some ground white Pena pepper. And last but not least, I'm gonna put in my meter thermometer so I can check the temperature on the inside of my briskets as well as the outside in my Bernhard smoker. Our smoker is getting up to temperature and it's time to put our brisket on. Look at how clean, look at how small that is. It basically means that if you don't appreciate small things in life, you're not worthy of having big things. So I shouldn't be complaining about my wagyu brisket, even though it's small, even smaller than beef ribs. This might be the best thing ever. So we're gonna find that out. First, we're gonna let it run for a couple of hours because we're looking for a core temperature of 92 degrees Celsius, and that's gonna take some time. My meter thermometer just informed me that I need to take the brisket off right now. Don't hesitate. If it tells you to take it off, take it off. Don't be like me and wait 5 more minutes. Just take it off. Whoa, what a beauty. That looks really, really good. Insane colors. Wow, it looks absolutely insane. Juices are oozing out of it without doing anything. It's just streaming. Like if you can see this puddle and like the fat that's just oozing out and a little bit of fat cap that's on top here. Look at it. Ooh, so soft, so juicy, but the color is just mind-blowing. The color is insane. We got that red color from the smoke. I want to talk about it for a long time, but I know you guys on YouTube don't have the time for that. So I'm going to wrap this up in butcher's paper. I'm going to let it rest, and in the meantime, we're going to make a sauce. I'm starting this sauce with 250 grams of chili jam. If you can't find chili jam, just get some hot chili sauce. To that, I'm going to add 100 milliliters of ketchup, a tablespoon of Worcester sauce, 3 tablespoons of maple syrup, and 3 tablespoons of raw cane sugar. Now stir that up until you have a smooth sauce. And you definitely want all of the sugar crystals to have been dissolved. Once you've got that syrupy bubble, you know your sauce is done. I must say this brisket looks really freaking good. Normally when you dry age the brisket, dry aging meat in any kind of form, it dries out the meat. That's the whole purpose of it. You lose moisture and in return you get condensed flavor. So this should be a dry brisket, but it's far from a dry brisket. This is a juicy brisket, and that's what the wagyu fat does for you. So even though we expelled a lot of moisture, we still end up with a juicy brisket. Thanks to Mr. Wagyu. Thank you for inventing the Wagyu cow. It's not really a Mr. Wagyu. Don't go Google that. That's not a thing.
It's hot, but it's also tender. Juice is dripping out. All right. Brisket. Tiny brisket. Must be the tiniest brisket I've ever seen in my life. Shouldn't be a bad thing, right? Oh, and for the people that ask me what's going on here, I couldn't see the meat anymore, man.
That is a tasty brisket. Of course, we got the smoke ring, we got a crunch. We don't have like an insane smoke ring, but like I said, I'm not looking for that crazy competition style barbecue brisket. I'm looking for some good eating.
I think that juicy isn't even the right word. It's like fatty. It's like oily juicy, man. Nice pull. We need more tiny briskets.
The outside of the beef is drier than normal, but it packs a punch. It has so much flavor in it. I like it. So the pieces where there's no fat, you get a good bark.
Oh man, so what you end up with is like this really manly, powerful brisket.
You get some of that dry beef flavor, but it's not insane. It's not like, whoa, dry aged, crazy. No, it's dry aged, it's nice.
So dry aging, I think is a good thing. I think we should do way more of these tiny briskets, they're awesome.
Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
That's how we roll these days.
Of course.
We gotta make like a culinary highlight every video. So I made this plate, look at that guys. And it's so easy. We just made that sauce that you saw, and then I plated it up. Just put some on the plate, cube up that beautiful brisket, add some edible flowers.
It's edible?
We have to eat the flowers. And I added some Madame Chanet's.
Real ones?
Real ones.
Awesome.
So because your last beef ribs, they weren't really hot.
Oh, come on. You didn't try them.
But they weren't hot. I heard they weren't hot.
Okay, are you daring me right now?
I'm not doing anything. I'm just saying. I got this beautiful plate for you, and it's absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
Now we need to try.
Of course. With the sauce.
With the sauce.
Wow.
You ready for this?
I'm ready for this. Check
Here
it
we
out.
go. Super sweet.
Super sweet.
But I kind of like the sweet with the flour idea. This would be something, if bees would still be alive, then they would definitely attract to this dish. I'm gonna have my first original vegan experience. If you eat flowers, you must be vegan.
I'm going with you.
Okay.
There we go. You vegan for life.
Where's this going?
I got some sauce on it, so it's awesome.
It's not that bad.
No, it tastes like, well, sometimes I eat from bushes, you know. I love to eat things that are in my garden.
So
it tastes like that.
Good guy's eating $60,000 world record steaks.
And we're eating flowers.
And we're eating flowers. And you're watching it. There we go, Madame Chanette.
Really?
Oh.
Like that?
Oh. Oh God.
Oh.
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 Instant regret. How do we close off now?
Thank you guys for watching. If you want to see this recipe, even without the peppers,
Go to pitmasterx.com. Thank you, patrons, YouTube members. Leave a comment down below. Big thumbs up.
I hope to see you guys next time.
Until then, eet smakelijk and keep on grilling. Jesus, that's hot. Oh, why did I do that? That was such a bad idea.
Maybe you can convince one of the workers to eat one.